Well, apparently I did a video and didn't record the sound, so we're going to dub over this. Problem number 1 talks about Carlos having 3 games for free, and then 75 cents after 3 games. So it says if Carlos has saved $9 from his allowance to spend at JoJo's Arcade, how many games could he play? So he saved $9. He's going to use all $9. But he's got 3 free games. Alright, so we're going to take $9. Looks like, we're going to be dividing by 75 cents. How do we write that as a decimal? 0.75. I like it. So if you do $9 divided by 0.75, looks like you're going to get 12. Now, if you didn't know that, you could always use your graphing calculator. But it looks like we got 3 free games and then 12 additional games. So it's going to be a total of 15 games. That's the answer to problem number 1. Alright, let's see if we do the old calculator now. Apparently I'm talking about adding 3 games to 12. Oh, here we go. $9 divided by 0.75 equals 12. Alright, let's see here. What's next? Students had some questions. They were confused. Apparently I'm showing why it's 9 divided by 75 cents again. Alright, let's see here. On to problem 2. Alright. So we got 3x minus 10x plus 5 equals 5x plus 17. Pretty easy solve for x problem. Looks like I'm combining like terms. I wonder what 3x minus 10x is. Negative 7x is correct. So I combine like terms on the left-hand side of the equal sign. Then, looks like we're going to isolate the variable here. Got to get all the variables to one side. So how do we get rid of a negative 7x? We're going to add 7x to both sides of the equal sign. Alright, those are additive inverses right there. Gets us to 0. So we have 5. Come on, write down 5. There we go. Equals 12x. There we go. Plus 17. Alright, looks like I'm rewriting it now. Alright, now we got to get all the numbers, the constants, to the left-hand side. So we got to take away 17 from both sides now. Come on. Take away 17. There you go. Do it to one side, you got to do it to the other side. Got to keep things in balance. So 5 minus 17 is negative 12. And of course, what is the final step, the last step? 12x equals negative 12, just like negative 12 equals 12x. Hopefully we'll divide both sides by 12 and get this taken care of. There we go. Divide that side by 12, divide that side by 12. Because 12 divided by 12 is 1. And negative 12 divided by 12 is negative 1. So our answer is x equals negative 1. Now how could we use the graphing calculator to solve this problem? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to plug in that 3x minus 10x plus 5 into y1 in our graphing calculator. And then going to plug in 5x plus 17 into y2 in the graphing calculator. So we got y equals, let's see here, 3x minus 10x plus 5, go down, 5x plus 17, come on. There we go. Now we're going to check our answer for negative 1. So how do we do that? We got to hit the second and the window button to get to our table set. Come on. Second window. Yeah, there's our table set up. We're going to type in a negative 1. Now we're going to check the table by hitting second in graph. And look at that. Where x is negative 1, y1 is 12, and y2 is 12. That lets us know we found the right answer. If they didn't match, then it would be the wrong answer. Alright, now we're doing problem number 3. It says Leslie hired Acme Freight to move the furniture from her old 3-bedroom apartment to a comparable new 3-bedroom apartment. Kitchen had 1 more piece of furniture than the bedroom. The living room had 2 less than twice as many pieces of furniture as the bedroom. If the kitchen had 2 fewer pieces of furniture than the living room, how many pieces of furniture were in each of the 3 rooms? Looks like we made a little chart here. B's bedroom, K's kitchen, L's living room. So, kitchen had 1 more piece than the bedroom. So the kitchen is 1 plus B. There we go, 1 plus B. I like that. Alright, let's see here. Looks like I skipped over that part. We'll get to it. But the other part is this. The kitchen had 2 fewer pieces of furniture than the living room. How many pieces of furniture? 2 fewer. We got to take away 2. From what? From the living room. We got to take away L minus 2. That's 2 fewer. So now we're just going to check. Alright, here we go. 2 less than twice as many pieces of furniture. So 2 less than, that's got to be a minus 2. You got to take away 2 at the end. So we're going to do a minus 2. It's going to be twice as many pieces of furniture as the bedrooms. That's got to be a 2B. There we go. 2B minus 2 means 2 less than twice as many pieces of furniture as the bedroom. Let's check our answers here. Where is the kitchen? 1 more than the bedroom. Kitchen, 1 more than the bedroom. There. Yep, that works. Yep, that's 1 more. Yep, that's 1 more. That one's not 1 more. That's 2 more. Yeah, we're going to mark that one off. Next one. Where is there 2 less than the living room? Where is there 2? Ooh, there's 2 less. The kitchen has 6. The living room has 8. That's 2 less. That's not 2 less. Nope. Definitely not. That one's not either. That's not 2 less. That's 2 more. So those are wrong. So our answer has to be A. Just using a little thing called logic. Just read it and find the conditions that it meets. Alright? Let's move on. Come on. Move on to the next problem. Alright. On to problem number 4. Gonna do it by hand here, starting out. Gotta distribute that 2/3 times 9x minus 6, close parentheses, equals 4x plus 10. Gotta distribute that 2/3 now, come on. The audience is getting really bored. Come on, start. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Distribute that 2/3 to the 9 and the 2/3 to the 6. Now you can do this by hand, people. It's not that hard. Just take 2 times 9, which is 18, divided by 3. Divide that by 3. There you go. Put a 6x right there. There you go, because 18 divided by 3 is 6x. Well, 18 divided by 3 is 6. We got to do 2. Oh, looks like we're doing the old cancel out method. 3 goes into 9 3 times, so 2 times 3 is 6. That's another way of looking at it. Alright, let's see here. 2 times negative 6 gets us negative 12. Divided by 3, that's going to get us to negative 4, just minus 4. There we go. A lot of silence. Alright, here we go. Come on. Oh, looks like we're doing it in the calculator in case you couldn't do that in your head. 2 divided by 3 times 6. Sorry, times 9. Boom, is a 6. And, oh, there we go. And 2 divided by 3 times 6 gets us to a 4. Boom. Just like that. Alright, now we're going to say equals 4x plus 10. Alright, now we got to isolate the variable. Get all the variables. I think we need to move them over here to the left because there's 6x's versus 4x's. So I think we need to take away 4x from both sides. Let's see what he does. Come on. Just take away 4x from both sides. You know you want to. Right, there's 6x's. There's 4x's. More on the left-hand side. Makes it easier. Just take away 4x from both sides. Let's get this taken care of. Come on. You're doing a lot of explaining. I wonder what you're saying. Come on. How do we get rid of the 4x? How do we do it? Come on, take that 4x away. Come on. yeah, we gotta get to 0. You're right. Gotta get it to 0. Let's take away 4x. Come on. Take away 4x. There you go. From one side. Whatever you do to one side, you gotta do the other side. And what is 6x minus 4x? Get you a total of 2 x's. There you go. Minus 4 equals, we're going to bring down that 10. There we go. Bring it down. Bringing it down. There you go. Okay. Now we got the 2 x's on the left-hand side. We need to get all the constants or the numbers on the right-hand side of the equal sign. So how do we get rid of a negative 4? Come on. That's 2x. How do we get rid of this negative 4? What are we going to do? What's the additive inverse? That's right. It's a plus 4. There we go. That's the additive inverse of a negative 4. That gets us to 0 on the left-hand side of the equal sign. And then on the right-hand side, we got a 14. And we divide both sides by 2. Final step, x equals 7. Voila! There's the answer. Now, how do we check that on the graphing calculator? Well, we're going to hit hit y equals. There we go. Put that in y1. Put that in y2. Check our table. Call it a day. Here we go. Clear that out. Clear that out. Go to y1. Put 2 divided by 3. Open parentheses. 9x minus 6. Close parentheses. Go down. There we go. Come on. What's y2? Oh, 4x plus 10. Come on, type in 4x plus 10. Good. Now what we're going to do, we're going to check our table. We've got to go to second. We'll go to second window. Start at the number 7. Start at the number 7. Second window. Start at 7. Come on. Start at 7. Now check your table. Second graph. Why is 7 the right answer? Because the 38s match. That's right. Alright, so if the numbers match, that's your answer. Number 5, what we're going to do is, it looks like we're going to change some things to decimals here. What's negative 3 over 2 as a decimal? You know that? Negative 3 over 2 is a decimal. Come on, what's negative 3 over 2 as a decimal? Come on, it's negative 1.5. Write it down. Come on. Alright, next one's 3.25, next one's negative 0.75, and the last one is 9.75. That's right. Alright, so we're going to show you how to do this in the graphing calculator. Okay? Let's see if I can pause this for a second. Alright, let's go ahead and start this up again. Here we go. Alright, so if you alpha y equals number 2, that allows you to be able to do a mixed numeral. Alright, so you can. Now when you press enter, it's going to change it into an improper fraction. Okay, so it's actually going to say 39 over 4. Okay? But how do you do that? Remember back in elementary school, you do 9 times 4, and then you add 3. Alright, and that gets you 39 over 4. Now, how could you change that to a decimal in the graphing calculator? We'll show you how here. Okay. Now, how do you do 3 and 1/4? 3 times 4 plus 1 gets you 13 over 4, right? Now, what if I wanted to change that to a decimal? What would I do? Well, you're going to hit the math button. You're going to go to number 2. Press enter a couple times. All right. And voila, 9.75. 9 3/4. You got it. So that allows you to be able to test it in the graphing calculator, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight that, call it our y1. Highlight this, call that our y2. Okay. Let's go to your graphing calculator. Hit the old y equals. Type this in. See, do it with us. All right. Y equals. All right. Clear those out. Type those in. 3 parentheses. There we go. Come on. Go. Now in y2, we're going to type in the red equation. Alright, parentheses, they matter. Typing it incorrectly is important. Take your time. There you go. Got everything. Close that parentheses. There we go. Looks like we typed everything in correctly. Now we're going to start checking our table. Alright, yep, typed it in correctly. Now we're going to check these, alright? Negative 1.5, which is negative 3 over 2, 3 1/4. Alright, I think we're going to do 3 1/4 first to show you that it's incorrect. So hit second window. I'm going to type in a 3.25. Hit the second and graph and let you know, hey look, those don't match. If they don't match, they're not right. This is not the answer you're looking for. You want the y1 and the y2 to match. Negative 3 divided by 2, that's the negative 1.5. Check the table. Oh, y1 and y2, oh, they're close, but they don't match. They need to match. Negative 3/4, let's check it. Those match. Negative 20.25 is the same as negative 20.25. They match. That means that is the right answer. So that means negative 3/4 is your final answer for that problem. That would be the answer that you would want to select. And that's it. Now we're going to show you how to do this by hand. Super fast. I'll try to explain the steps. 3 open parentheses x minus 6 equals 8x minus 3 open parentheses 3x plus 7. First thing we're going to do is distribute. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18 equals 8x minus 3 times x is 9x minus 21. Combine some like terms right there. Negative x, very good. 3x minus 18 equals negative x minus 21. Get all the x's to one side. We're going to add an x to both sides to get a total of 4 x's. Plus 18 on both sides. Gets us a negative 3. Last step we're going to do is divide both sides by 4. And x equals negative 3/4. That problem was done a little too fast, but those are all the steps to solving problem number 5. And that's it. Have a good day.